I mean, just a good win against a very good team. Thought our guys played well. You know, really stuck to the game plan, did what we needed to do, and had a lot of guys come off the bench and give us energy plays. And our crowd was fantastic. They gave us a big lift, and so it was just a great win, you know, and we beat a good team.
Have you seen a performance like that of Grant's tonight?
You know, probably I can't recollect it. I hadn't seen one in a long time. I hadn't seen one. I don't remember the last time I seen a guy, you know, have that type of half. But, you know, that's why he's here, and that's why we recruited him. And I'm just glad he believed in this program and decided to come here. He was in our first recruiting class, and he's really helping us move the program forward.
When a guy gets that hot, how do you balance between letting him keep shooting and seeing if he's still that hot, but kind of sticking with the game plan as well and sharing the ball?
Well, you know, I mean, I got a lot of belief in our guys. You know, they spent a lot of time in the gym getting extra shots, and certainly when we recruited them, we believed in them. So, you know, you see a guy make a shot, you want to get the ball back to him. And, you know, hot hand, mismatch, or you can exploit a foul situation. That's usually what you're looking for in offense. Who's got the hot hand, who's got the mismatch, and who's got a guy on him that got a bad foul situation. So if you can find those things, you try to keep going to that person. And certainly he had a hot hand.
He didn't force things in the second half either. I mean, that surprised me after the kind of first half he had. Did you want to get other guys involved?
No, I mean, just, you know, at the end of the day, we talk about trying to play the game the right way. If you got a shot you like, take it. You know, guys got a lot of freedom. If you got a shot you like, take it. You know, but don't be selfish. You know, play together, share the responsibility, and that's about it. But if you got one you like, guys know they got freedom to take one.
I mean, he has 28 points and you're still tied 41 at half. What was going through your?
Well, you know, 41 and a half, I felt good about it because they had 3 open threes that we didn't contest, and they had 2 back cut layups that went against how we wanted to guard on the wing out of the game plan. So that's 14 points, or 13, 4 plus 9. So they had 41. So I saw the breakdowns. Hey, look, I told the guys if they shoot an open 3, they're gonna make 1 out of 2. But if you contest it, they might make 1 out of 4. So at halftime, we just talked about, hey, look, make sure you contest the threes, talk and communicate, arrive on the catch and contest the threes. They're a 3-point shooting team. And so that's really the only thing we talked about, making adjustments of being there when the guy is attempting the shot.
Did you single cover 13 and we're just going to try to take away their 3-point shot?
Yeah, single coverage. I mean, you don't want to go digging down there and they get wide open threes. So we just decided, you know, hey, if he can make a shot over us, we'll allow him to do it.
His 21st birthday, does he get a green light to celebrate, or is it back to?
I mean, he can celebrate a little bit. Don't need to stay out too late tonight. And then around noontime tomorrow, you need to just stop celebrating. Let's move on. Try to get to the next one. We got a quick game coming up on Saturday, but they should enjoy this till about lunchtime tomorrow. Get some rest tonight, and then let's move on. Figure out how we prepare for the next one.
Your third straight kind of first place game here. Do you like the way your guys have responded to these challenges?
Well, really, to be honest with you, we just hadn't talked about a lot about what place it is. We hadn't talked about who's the standings. We hadn't talked about it. We had talked about getting better, you know, and trying to be the best we can be in March. And we ain't at March yet, but we've made some progress in the last 2 weeks. That's all we talked about, is just staying true to who we are, try to get better every day. We really just hadn't talked about the standings a whole lot.
You had 53 in high school. Was that about how hot you were?
I think I shot way more free throws in that game, so I kind of cheated to 53, but it just felt good to come out here and be aggressive and just hit some shots.
When you got 28 at the half, are you going into the half thinking, I can drop 50 tonight, I can do something crazy, or you have to really keep that out of your mind?
You got to keep it out of your mind. I didn't know how much I had at half. I know I made a couple shots, a couple threes, but it was tied at the half, so just focus on coming out and just trying to get the win.
Have you ever had a stretch like that where you just come down and you're hitting 3 after 3 and it just seemed like you couldn't miss for about 5 minutes there?
I don't think I had one of those games like that this year. Maybe South Carolina State, but just felt good to hit some shots.
What was it like for you, Jarrell, watching him do what he was doing?
I mean, I've seen better from him, honestly. It's been days when we come in here and pick up and pretty much he don't miss. So I've expected that from the first day I've been on the court with him. So he's one of the best scorers I've seen.
Were you aware, Grant, that you were 39 was the school record, or?
No, I didn't know what the record was. but I missed the last shot, but it's all good. We ended up getting the W, so that's the most important thing.
Jarrell, talk about that. I mean, despite the 37 that he got, that is still another big win because that was another first-place game that you guys were playing.
Yeah, this team that we have right here is growing and learning within each game, each practice we have, and I think it's big on the wins because we're playing really good teams and we're finding a way to get through them in tough games. So,
Was the defensive strategy just to, single cover 13 and then really get out there and defend the three-pointers?
no, I mean, we really didn't pretty much change any much of our standards when I say, like, we try to guard, stay on our lines, make it tough for the opponent. And he's a really good player, and we figured out a way to get some stops. But
Grant, when you have a night like this, is it just the kind of thing where you just are feeling it all night long, or is it the kind of thing where, all right, I realize they're going to be collapsing on me. There's a way I can get my teammates involved in the second half. I mean, that stretch where you didn't score for 7 minutes, was it kind of like, you didn't seem to have the feeling like I'm out of this game now?
No, not at all. I had a big first half. The start of the second half, JB got some easy touches. Joe hit a couple shots. Cam hit a big three. So just trying to stay patient, not force anything.
Was there a temptation, though, to maybe, throw up some stuff because you were as hot as you were?
I guess you can say that, especially if you hit a couple in a row. But I think that could have hurt us if I started missing. So just staying patient and just making the right basketball play.
You hit those 3 threes in a row right there at the end of the first half. Was that last one? That was the deep. Was that just kind of a heat check? Like, let's just see how hot I am?
Yeah, Joe told me to come get it, so I knew I just let it go, and by the grace of God, it went in. So.
For you guys, are you clicking now the way you should be clicking? A 7-game win streak now for both of you. Are you clicking the way it's supposed to be happening?
I mean, I would say our best basketball is still ahead of us. We want to be playing our best basketball in March. I know a lot of us say that. But, I mean, I think we're doing a really good job. We're making pushes. I think we're growing. We're trusting each other, and that's a big part of our offense and our defense. So